Saladin Salam again. Like, yo, so like I said, it is what it is. So what do we do from now? You breed best of the best, like on some real stuff, man. Stop messing around with all these dogs. One, this temperament is messed up, like on some real stuff, man. Because these dogs become liabilities, man. Now I seen an old dog that a associate of mine owns, and he's nice, real nice, beautiful specimen of the breed. Temperament shot. Can it be modified? Can it be changed? Yes, it can be. But yo, it's like, and I feel real bad because, you know, like it's not the dog's fault, but it's how the dog was bred though. It's how the dog was bred, because good corsos are not being bred again to good corsos, man. I mean, some of us are doing the thing properly, others aren't. And I need everybody to be on the same plane aspect of breeding proper corsos with proper corsos. Stop acting for a whole lot of money for these damn dogs, like on some real stuff. Stop when you're not putting that work in. Stop. 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 All dogs, every corso is not created equal. Get off that. Get off the aspect of the color code situation, because yo, I'll be damned if I take a pointed dog and it's not acting correctly. I'm giving that shit back to the breeder, like on some real stuff. I'm not keeping that. Like, I'm not gonna have no big for nothing dog that's not gonna protect me, like on some real stuff. It takes more to be a deterrent. For me, like on some real stuff, you have to show and prove. Like on some real stuff, I'm not keeping that. I'm not gonna breed that, and it is what it is, man. Like, yo, so my thing is, like, again, I'm telling you to step up. That goes for me as well, man. I'm not telling you nothing that I'm not gonna do myself. I have to step up. And my thing is, like, yo, I'm very hard on even my own dogs, like on some real stuff. So this is why, like I said, me and my partner, my ex-partner, this is why we don't see eye to eye. And that's it. Like, yo, he went his way, I'm going mine. Like on some real stuff, because I'm very hard. Like, yo, if I'm seeing a problem, I'm going to say it. And I'm going to keep it real. And when I keep it real, I keep it real. I'm a realist like that, like on some real stuff. So, like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yo, well, yo, all my dogs are this and that and the third. And I get consistencies and this and that. And when I don't, like on some real stuff, I'm a real dog, man, like that. Like, yo, I keep it 100. I keep it 100. So, like, yo, if the dog is not cutting the mustard, I'm going to say, yo, man, I don't like this because of this. But then my thing is like, yo, I'm not going to try to sell you no puppy either for no whole lot of damn money when it's not all that. Like on some real stuff. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. I don't care. I'm not. Temperament must be up to par, like on some real stuff. On some real stuff. Now, as far as the growth and development of the dog, that depends on you as well. That depends on the owner as well, like on some real stuff. So a breeder can be correct on that, because if you have marble floors and stuff like that, and your dog is constantly on that, and the dog had good hips, you can possibly mess up the hips like that on some real stuff. Just on the material aspect of what's in your house, you can mess up a dog, like on some real stuff. How you bring up and how you upkeep the dog can mess a dog up. Because if you don't know what you're doing, then you're going to make mistakes, and then the dog has issues, like on some real stuff. So this is what I'm saying too about learning. Like, yo, get dog training books. Talk to dog trainers. Professional dog men, like on some real stuff. Not just any dog trainer. Good ones. The dog men. Like, yo, dog men that breeds and that dealt with your breed of dog that you got, like on some real stuff. Because these are the dudes that are ample to tell you the do's and the don'ts, like on some real stuff. Like on some real stuff. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Don't be thinking, like I said, because, you know, a lot of these enthusiasts think they God. Like, yo, this and that and the third. And like I said, I had an issue with people, like on some certain formals, jumping up and telling people to spade their dogs because it's a DQ color. Like, why should I spade my damn dog? Like, yo, if my dog is doing and acting and looking the part of what it is, I'm breeding my dog. Like, yo, it is what it is. Just because it's not allowed to be shown in this registry, again, that can change in the future. that other registries be made that the dogs can be shown, like on some real stuff. It's nothing. It's nothing. A lot of registries don't want that. Too damn bad. My thing is like, yo, respect the history aspect of it, man. Do right by the history. You have an issue with the color, but you don't have an issue with other breeds coming into the dogs, and you blatantly know this, man. Shauna DeMoss admitted that. Like, she went to Italy. It was in her article. Now, I never met Shauna DeMoss in person. You know what I'm saying? But regards to the point, she said she went to Italy. She said that, yo, they were doing this type of stuff. So, like, at the end of the day, if this is the truth, and that pointed dogs were being born over there, but the breeder didn't want that to be shown. Why? So now my thing is like, yo, if you producing these pointed dogs and I can't show the dogs, I ain't messing with you. Because then you're a con man too. You're a con man. Like, yo, what do you mean you don't want this to be shown? Like, you bred this. Nah, I don't want that to be shown. Because here we get rid of them. That's a hell of a statement, people. Hell of a statement. So that means that, again, that these people understood the truth of the matter, and yet, yo, they lied to the public. So now my thing is with Chino and etc. and his descendants, because his descendants are now AKC champions. So now my thing is, yo, you knowing that this dog is mixed, and you're allowing that stuff to come in the ranks of other pure breed corsos, but yet you're frowning on the DQ dog being bred? Are you people crazy? How hypocritical is that? How hypocritical is that? And if it ain't about the money, then what is it? Because we all know it's about the loot. But then you point fingers at backyard breeders. But you show enthusiasts do the same thing. Same thing, but on a larger scale. You either puppy milling, or you don't know, or you breeding crappy dogs. Like on some real stuff. And you bad-mouthing good breeders. Again, get with them dog men that I mentioned. Like on some real stuff. Tim McNeil, another good dog dude. Another good dog. Another one. Another good dog. Yo, you need to talk to dudes that know. Like on some real stuff. Talk to them. Talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful though. But talk to them. You'll get schooled. You'll get an education. You know what I'm saying? And if you're serious about it, they will guide you in the right direction. It's when you dudes want to do the wrong thing, and there's too many of us that want to do the wrong thing. This is where everything goes haywire. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real stuff. And it shouldn't be going haywire. It should be going forward. But we can't go forward because, like I said, at the end of the day, we don't even understand the past. How the hell are we going forward? We don't understand the past. So now, history is repeating itself of the mistakes that we did, because we constantly making the same mistakes even today. Am I making sense now? Like on some real stuff. Now, again, like, you know, like I said, pointing fingers. Yo, you the puppy miller. You're a crazy dude. You're insane. This and then the third. Nothing I said that was crazy though, man. Like on some real stuff. I'm just being a realist. And again, being a dog man, it takes skills to be a dog man. You have to be schooled. You have to want to be schooled. Like on some real stuff, man. On some real stuff. This is how, like I said, you knowing what's in the dog, you know how to breed the dog better. Knowing what the temperament is supposed to be, you know how to breed your dogs better. Then you select good dogs to good dogs. Like on some real stuff. With your conformation, your temperament, and etc. Back, like I said, the back of the burner stuff is the color code. Like on some real stuff. Because if you had a pure corso, your corso will produce all the colors in one litter, like on some real stuff. Old school dogs did this all the time. All the time. You got reds, red fawn with the black mask, black and tan. I mean, we're pointed. Formatino sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Blues, blacks. Like, yo, you had them in one litter. One litter. All of that. Like on some real stuff. Very common. When people start selecting and breeding, I'm going to breed blue to blue and Formatino to Formatino and fawn to fawn and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then, like I said, it ain't even the aspect of the dog's temperament, man. Like on some real stuff, man. And your corso always should breed better dogs than itself. Thank God again, alhamdulillah, I'm going to say that, again, James's hyper dogs bred better than their parents. And I end up with a cool dog at the end of the day. Temperament is shot. I'm going to see what I can do. Like I said, not really enthused of breeding a dog, but she's a nice looking dog though. Nice, beautiful looking corso. Shocked the hell out of me, but not really shocked me though, because on some real stuff, she grew up as a traditional corso did. She went through the lengths. She really looked ugly as a puppy and all that, and really blossomed to something nice, like on some real stuff. That's how corso puppies grow up. That's how they're supposed to grow up. Not supposed to be showy when they're real young, on some real stuff. They go through an ugly phase, a skinny, like I said, that the lengths, I call it, they real lanky and real ugly looking, and they blossom out nice when they get older. So this is what corso. So this is the trait, like on some real stuff, and she possessed that trait. So that was cool. You know what I'm saying? But again, not to speak bad about other people, but like I said, in the lineage is no consistency. It's not. You got other dogs that look like other dogs, and I don't really like that. That was my thing, you know. But people beg to differ, and this is why, like I said, I'm went my own direction. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and I'm gonna keep that thing 100 no matter what. No matter what. Not slandering nobody. So, like I said, at the end of the day, things are what they are. Step your breeding programs up. Do the right thing by the breed, like on some real stuff. Do the right thing by the breed. Because, like I said, a lot of bad corsos are being born, and it's tragical. Like, yo, man, like, corso's in bad shape. We need to straighten this thing out. So, with me saying that, you know, peace and blessings, people. Oh, I made a little video on my timeline, and, you know, me and my cousin was talking, and I said the word nigga, and the reference to some Italian breeders. Like, check this out. The word nigga to me means ignorant person. So if I'm referring to that as that, like, yo, because you call me a judge or anything like that is asinine to me, because I'm not a judge, like on some real stuff. Like I said in my past video, I do know the difference between a corso and what's a mixed dog, like what a corso is supposed to look like on some real stuff. I know. So, like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. So now my thing is, like, yo, historically, the dogs are what they are, and you should continue to breed like that. Don't believe me? Get the YouTube the documentaries. YouTube Mike's documentary. YouTube the documentaries of the foundation breeders in Italy. Yeah, they made a documentary. Look at Dorio's, Bruno's friends, because they made a little video clipping of their dogs and etc. Look at their dogs. And if your dogs don't look like none of those dogs, then you don't have a corso, except for the Vito dog that was in the documentary with the drool in her mouth, black brindle dog, female, that looked like a boxer. Like what the hell was that about? But yo, that's another story though, man. But not condemning Italian people or not to be on no racist crap, like, cause I'm not on it like that. But yo, again, you know, I said that terminology, and if anybody was offended by that, then I apologize. All right, this is Saladin Salam, and I'm out. Later.